I know that all you guys out there, when you get your hands on a loose steering wheel, you want to do the exact same thing I did, don't lie. So this is the $400 Revesol steering wheel. If you didn't see my unboxing video that I did with the details and quality overview, I'll put a link to the description below. But this thing has really turned out to be one heck of a bargain. I mean, real carbon fiber, either real leather or decent artificial leather, stitching, all for under $400 shipped from eBay. I'll also put a link to where I got this in the description below. But for right now, I cannot wait to replace my boring, ugly factory C6 Corvette steering wheel with this Revesol steering wheel. Let's get started. So this is why most people want to replace this steering wheel, because it's the same steering wheel that a Chevrolet Cobalt used, a Saturn used, and it's just not very becoming of the rest of the vehicle. It doesn't look like a Corvette steering wheel. Sure, it's got the emblem right there and everything that says Corvette, but the rest of it just doesn't seem like Corvette. So this Revesol steering wheel seems to be a very, very affordable and very effective swap. So after I get done driving, I'm going to get back to the shop, I'm going to pop this steering wheel off, and we're going to swap the components over and put the new steering wheel on and see how it works. I can't wait. Make sure you leave your hatch popped and your door ajar, because as you might know, without a battery being hooked up, you can't open the hatch and you can't open the door. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to disconnect the negative terminal of the battery. This is something that you should always do when working on your car. It's a very, very important safety precaution. I gave it about 10 or 20 minutes just to be safe after I undid the negative terminal of the battery, and now we got to do is we got to remove the airbag, which I obviously did, to expose that nut right there, which holds the steering wheel on. In order to get the airbag off, you need an Allen wrench, and find, if you can see it, that hole right there. You instinctively want to put it in on an angle, but you really want to go straight horizontally in, so you push that pin right there. That's what releases it right here and right here. You got to do it on both sides. Now we got to remove this pink here, white here. Don't lose these caps, and then once we get the airbag removed, then I can loosen that nut, disconnect the steering wheel. The other videos that I've seen about this, they say it's a 21mm nut, but for me, I actually had to use a 13/16 socket. 21mm seemed a little loose, 13/16 fit perfectly. Just used my ratchet wrench to loosen it. It didn't take a whole lot of muscle, but I didn't take it off all the way. The reason why is you need to give it a little force when you pull on this. So keep the nut on there, just loosen it a little bit so you can loosen the steering wheel. And now that it's loose, now you can take that off. Otherwise, you take that off all the way, you give it enough force, you're going to pull this thing out and bam, right into your face. Okay, got that nut off. I disconnected this connector right there, nice and gentle like. And then I'm going to pull the steering wheel off. Now, one thing it's important to know is that you don't really have to worry about making sure that the steering wheel is lined up just right, because on the steering wheel shaft where the steering wheel attaches, there's actually kind of like a detent that has to line up with the steering wheel. So that's a nice touch. You don't have to worry about making sure that it's aligned perfectly. It won't let you put it on if it's not. So now I'm going to gently pull the steering wheel off, and I'm going to thread these two harnesses right through that hole. So I know I gave some detail of the Revesol steering wheel in my unboxing video, but now that I've got the factory steering wheel off, I just want to show you a quick side-by-side comparison between the two. It's pretty striking. I mean, when you're sitting there in a Corvette, what would you rather look at? Something that looks like this or something that looks like this? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap the components from here to here, and then I think we'll be close to reinstalling. Well, it looks like I got a little crazy with snugging things down, and well, I clearly cracked one and broke the other that holds these onto the steering wheel. I'm kind of bummed about that. So there's a warning: don't tighten those too much, or you'll do what I just did. My option here is to buy some new ones, but I don't want to do it because I want to get the steering wheel in. So actually, I picked this up a while back, and I haven't had a chance to use it. It's called Bondic, and I got it on Amazon. And basically, it's just like a special liquid that turns very solid when you hit it with a UV light. So I'm going to give it a try by repairing these things, and let's see how it turns out. Seemed to work pretty good. Not bad. All right, let me try the other one here. This one might be a little bit of a trick. Wow, seems to work all right. Just going to put a little more reinforcement on this. Hit it with the light one more time. I'm going to sand that down so it sits flush on the steering wheel. So I never used this stuff before, but I'm glad that I picked it up because it worked out pretty good. What I like about it is that it won't stick your fingers together or anything else like super glue, but it does solidify instantly when you hit it with that UV light right there. Again, this stuff is called Bondic. You can pick it up on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below. This is really good to have around the garage and shop. But now that I got these fixed, I can install them on the steering wheel, and this time I'm not going to get so crazy with snugging down those screws. So there's a warning to you if you're doing the same steering wheel swap that I am. And here's the difference. It's pretty striking. And let's just kind of place the airbag right in place without, completely seating it. Not bad for 400 bucks. Let's get to putting it back on the car. Obviously, we're going to do it in reverse order that we took the factory one off. And here it is installed, and oh my gosh, does it ever make a huge difference. I think this might be one of those things that video just doesn't do it justice. It just looks so much better. It complements the interior so much more than the OEM one. I thought for sure that perhaps how good it looks here and here would make this part and this part look bad. It really doesn't. You can always buy those pieces separately. There's a lot of companies that cover these in leather or these in carbon fiber. Maybe I could do all that later on, but for right now I think I'm just going to enjoy it as it is. I honestly think my biggest concern was that I was afraid that the carbon fiber pattern here wouldn't match what's on the center console, but nothing really matches this because this is just kind of weird. It's kind of wavy and fades in and out from the factory, so I don't think anything is really going to match it well. But it doesn't work against each other. In fact, you really don't notice that it's different. They're far enough apart from each other. But I got to think that if you got a C6 Corvette, this is definitely something that you need to do. No question. I mean, I really can't get over the difference that this makes. Getting in and out is easier because of the flatter bottom. Your knees don't smack the bottom of the steering wheel as much. Even the thumb indentations, I thought that maybe I wouldn't like them because they might feel awkward, but they feel really good. Your thumb just rests there nicely. There's an indentation back here for your index finger. It feels really comfortable. And quite honestly, let's face it, we bought it because it looks good. And it does. This is one of those modifications that you do to your car, and then you look back and you say, I wish I did this a long time ago. I'm really happy with the quality for the money. Again, $400, you can't beat it when it comes to the other offerings for steering wheels out there that are made of real carbon fiber. I think it's worth every penny. So links in the description below if you want to check them out. And of course, they make them for a lot of cars, not just the C6 Corvette. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. Otherwise, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, and share this out accordingly. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks for hanging out with me in my garage.